To me, there's a big difference between being data driven and data informed. And I've kind of been through the gambit. I used Polar for a long time. Heart rates tell a story about a player. You can't fake a heart rate, and so whatever's going on in that athlete at that time is going to be displayed in that heart rate. And to me, it's all comes back to precision individualization. You're able to bucket guys. Hey, these guys are fit. These guys are, of average fit, and these guys are unfit. To me, data should never replace the coach's eye. It is, and I think that was kind of like when GPS came out. All these coaches were afraid that, well, GPS is, it's going to second guess me. But to me, GPS there is kind of to confirm or refute what you see and what you don't see. I believe in teachers over technology, but technology is there to support the teacher. Football coaches aren't used to all this data from a strength and conditioning aspect, from a physiological aspect. I know what it means to be overwhelmed by too much data. And I think it all comes back to doing simple better. I think we're worried about all this information flow, but really controlling the most important variables. What do we feel is the most important? And I think sometimes we overlook something which is really important, is just communication with the athlete. And I think all this data is great, but I think it's sometimes, we think the data is more important than having those relationships and communications with the athlete. How I look at it, it's always a triangulation of what you're trying to do. So maybe you're using, hey, force plate data, GPS data, you're doing sprint profiling, RPEs, is it recovery questionnaires, whatever people use for their methods, but it allows you to have conversation. So I have all these means and methods. Then I go to the athlete going, okay, listen, here's what I'm seeing, what's going on. So to me, that's what, tracking internal load, and that's what tracking heart rate does for you. To me, it really gives you a good picture of where that athlete is in the state of training and the state of readiness.